Hello and welcome to High Caliber TV, your source for figure and model updates every Wednesday and Friday. Today on the Workbench, I'm just going to be showing off what I was able to complete on the weekend. This is the latest special operator from Evolution Miniatures. He's in a firefight in Afghanistan. So as you can see, he's just grimy. I blended in a whole lot of pastels and pigments starting from the bottom of the trousers, working my way up. I also applied a lot of pastels to the skin, which I don't typically do, but I think I'm going to start doing a lot more often, especially for a bit more kinetic subjects like people in firefights or people who are on campaign, stuff like that. A few changes that I made: I always try to use the box art as a reference, a guide to how I want the end result to look, but I did change a few things. I gave him a white undershirt just to make all the other darker colors stand out a little bit more. I didn't paint his M4 as a camouflaged weapon, so it looks like he hasn't painted any Duracoat on it, just mainly because I really like the outline of these M4s when they've got the M203 and an ACOG on them, and I think they look really badass, so I didn't want to disrupt the outline of that at all. I just wanted it to look clean and pure. I did, however, add some really light pastels after all the highlighting and the metalwork was done to it. The final difference is the keffiyeh, the head scarf that he's wearing. I decided to make it a bit more of a neutral, I wouldn't say tactical color, because I've just seen civilians wearing sort of, it's like a cross between hemp and green color with black patterns on it, so that's what I did there. One thing I did want to mention though is on this figure I did apply eyes to him. I typically don't in 1/35 scale because I'm just bad at it, and I find that if I can't make them look good, then they ruin the whole figure no matter how good everything else is on the figure. But I achieved this time with this. It's a little pen, micron 01 size, and I got it at my local art supply shop. It's like a Rapido liner, but it's only about $2.50, so it's super cheap, whereas Rapido liners they'll last you a bit longer and they're a bit more precise, but they're significantly more expensive. So this works, it's disposable, which is always kind of nice. And yeah, I just applied a really thin layer of off-white to the white of the eye and then dotted the pupils with that. It turned out alright. Oh. So for this figure and many more, be sure to check us out at highcaliberminiatures.com. I'll put the link in the description below. Follow us on Facebook, Pinterest, and Twitter for updates on the Workbench, new stock, and stuff like that. I do have a whole bunch of really great things in the mail right now. They're coming in, new stock, and a new line. A whole new line that we're adding that I'm pretty excited about, so stay tuned for that. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.